Hey guys, starting off the recording. Question 3, Chemistry A level paper 23 May June 2013. So this question refers to the elements. This is very common, as I mentioned in the last video. It's a very common kind of question. Identify in each case one element that has the property described. Give the symbol of the element. They will ask for the symbol. Do not give the name to them. Okay, it'll be the same as I asked you for chocolate and you give me a candy, right? So it has to be one of the ideal gases. So you can just write, I'm gonna just put in helium. An element that oh, an element that has a molecule which contains exactly 4 atoms. So you can be phosphorus. Is phosphorus, right? Or you can say it's arsenic. Just don't say it's nitrogen because it's not there. The element that is a liquid at room temperature and pressure. The only elements that are liquid at RTP are mercury and bromine. So mercury is of course not there in the set provided, so you need to put in bromine. That's the only one you can have. An element that in period 3 that has the largest atomic radius, you can refer to your, what do you call it, your data booklet. Where is it? It is on page 10 in group C, which is period 3. You can see atomic radius 0.186, 0.16. They say they want the largest radius. So if you look closely, you realize that sodium has the largest radius, right? Sodium. Or you can say argon. So I'd say it's argon. Okay, because if you look closely, is argon is 0.19 and sodium is 0.186. So that's quite close. Although you'd get a mark if you write sodium, because argon is argon is an inert gas. So yeah. So it's usually, it can be argon or you can be sodium. However, they give a mark for argon as well as sodium. I don't mention argon. I can say sodium because it's the second largest. Argon is a yes no because it's an ideal gas. It may or may not be counted. They said sodium to argon, so you can say that in the question. The element in period 3 that has the highest melting point, that would be silicon, isn't it? Or you can say phosphorus. The element that reacts with water to give a solution that can behave as an oxidizing agent. So to behave as an oxidizing agent, it has to be one of the halogens, which is one of the more powerful halogens. You can just say Cl. Oh wait, not this one. This is the last one, which is Cl. Okay. This one is the element in period 3 that forms the largest anion. Anion is negative ions. So you just go to period 3, the same part, atomic and ionic radii, part 5 of the data booklet, page 10. So you have 0.271 silicon, phosphorus 0.212. Just find out that forms the largest. So you want the largest, right? So that is a silicon, right? Isn't it? So silicon. The formulae and the melting points of some of the oxides of the elements in period 3, sodium to chlorine, are given in the table. Give the formula of 2 of these oxides that have a simple molecular structure. So it cannot be the first 3 because they're definitely ionically bonded. Oh no, Al2O3 is covalently bonded. So however, we don't write that because it has an extremely high melting point. We want one with lower ones. So SO2 and Cl2O7 are preferable. O7. Give the formula of one of the oxides that will give no reaction with water whenever you place it in water for a long time. So that is magnesium oxide. So no, it's not, cannot be magnesium oxide. It can be Al2O3. Magnesium oxide is basic or reacts. So we want something that is, what do you call it? What is that again? Amphoteric, yes. Give the formula of the product from when MgO is reacted with SO2. So you can actually write the equation plus SO2. So magnesium sulfite, magnesium sulfate, magnesium sulfite. So it is of course MgSO3. Okay, here's a challenge. Write down the name of this product in the comment box below. And let's see who gets it right. The melting points of the elements S to Si to Cl are given in the table. Explain why the melting points of... So it's just the section, it's the same... No. These are elements, those are oxides. So explain why the melting point of silicon is much greater than those of the other three elements. Si is giant molecular, and the others are simple molecular. The others are... That's about it. Suggest why the melting points of the other three elements are in the order sulfur is greater than phosphorus is greater than chlorine. Okay, so now they've crossed this out from the list. So we just have the three of them remaining. So we are gonna look at the three of them. So why is sulfur in between? So we have to say something about the molecules. Because they're talking about the molecules, like how they exist. Like oxygen exists as O2, so the molecules are S8, P4, and Cl2. Because larger molecules have more electrons. Now, electrons. They have greater van der Waals forces. So the trick here is that you know it is van der Waals forces, right? So van der Waals forces is deeply influenced by the number of electrons. So it's obvious you just go and state that somehow show that the electrons are the greatest in sulfur, lesser in phosphorus, and even lesser in chlorine. So somehow you have got to state that, and then you can just write the reason. So that's about it. We used only like less than half of the space given to us because some students write things that are irrelevant and are not asked for. So sometimes the space is a bit too less for them, and that's why they provide extra space. Okay, compound Q, heptane to one, is found in some blue cheeses. Oh, this is question 4, which we'll do in the next video because this video is almost 10 minutes now. Okay, so bye guys, subscribe so that you can just get the notification, and of course click on the notification icon so that you will actually get notifications delivered to your email when I upload the video for question 4. Okay, so bye guys.